Anderson Township Zoning Commission meeting for Monday, July 22nd, 2013. We have 3 items on the agenda. First is approval of the agenda. Take a motion on that.
I move to approve the agenda.
Okay. Roll call. Do we roll call this? No.
No.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Agenda's approved. Approval of the minutes from May the 20th. Harry's here. I was here.
I was not.
And I was not. So
Yeah,
we
so
don't
we
have enough
can't
time to do that.
not do that unless Jonathan, was it Jonathan?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll watch that. We may come back to that. Okay. Item number 3 is case number 2-2013 LUP, adoption of the updated Anderson Trails Plan. This plan focuses on bikeways and sidewalks throughout the township. Staff report?
Yes, so the applicant for this is the Anderson Township Board of Trustees, and they're asking for a recommendation to approve this Trails Plan update. The adoption of this plan was initiated by the trustees on July 18th. So beginning early this year, the Transportation Action Committee asked that the Trails Plan Subcommittee begin updating the Trails Plan. They solicited input both through Anderson Insights as well as Forest Hills Journal and our website, and worked to create the update that is in front of you today. So as a summary, there were 46 sidewalks, trails, and expanded shoulders that were studied. These projects were then ranked and divided into categories for special projects, and then they were ranked according to high priority and then medium. They looked at the number of homes served by a new sidewalk or trail, any interesting points surrounding them, and they used a formula to determine the benefit factors. So the 2 highest ranking projects are Pattison Road from Blue Crest Drive to Beechmont Avenue, as well as Markley Road from Woodcroft Drive to James Hill Drive. This update does include 2 township streets, Holtz and Holiday Hills, in addition to the county roads. And then the items that were not included in this study were the Beechmont sidewalks, the Ohio River Trail, the Little Miami Scenic Trail, and Clough Pike. They're excluded for various reasons, including that they are already funded or that they are otherwise being studied at this time. Okay. And here we see the not most recent, but the ranking and priority table. An update to this is in front of you.
Okay.
And we have Tom Caruso here from TAC.
Tom?
Hi. Any questions? I think Allison did a great job. I'm Tom Caruso. I'm a staff member of Anderson Township in Planning and Zoning, and I am the staff liaison to the Transportation Advisory Committee.
Good.
I think Allison did a pretty good job in describing the plan. I'm here basically to answer any questions you might have concerning the plan. One of the things I guess Allison didn't say but is in the plan, the original plan was adopted in 1999. We've had several updates since then, 2002, 2005, 2009, 2013. One of the clarifications I guess I would say is Beechmont is not part of the Anderson Trails Plan because it has its own sidewalk plan for it. The Ohio River Trail, we've built one segment of that. It will go to the Claremont County line, and that we work with ODOT and the Hamilton County engineers in order to make that happen. Little Miami Trail, we're working with the Hamilton County Park District, and that should start being built next year. So if you have any other questions concerning the segments or how it's funded or anything else.
Let's go ahead and start. Harry, go ahead. Questions?
How many linear miles or linear feet do we have now?
Right now we have about 15 miles, or actually over 15 miles of Anderson Trails that we've built. We haven't done a complete survey because Anderson Trails, we've taken over any of the sidewalks that were existing before we started the Anderson Trail Plan. So it's well over 15 miles in sidewalks and trails.
I say we go for a site visit
Quite
right
a
now.
storm.
It's raining. It's raining. Other questions?
Yeah, just how much on time are we, or are we on time, or are we?
We've never set a time frame as to when we would build out on Anderson Trails. I would say if you asked some of the other localities, They would say we're doing a pretty good job in terms of building Anderson trails to meet demand. Anderson is not densely populated in some portions of it, like a lot of other municipalities or suburbs of Cincinnati. So we have different strategies for lower density housing. You'll see on there expanded berms as part of our list of segments. And again, that's more for the areas that are low density housing. This will continue for as long as sidewalks or trails are asked for by the public. So it's ongoing.
Thank you.
Rob, questions?
No, the only other question I had is, I guess, would be with the trail, like where the bike and walking trail ends at the north end. I know this is just part of it, out down towards Turpin at Newtown Road.
Yes, sir.
Is there a long-term plan? Is that part of this to go down towards the bike trail in Newtown?
Yes, there is. There's,
Okay. Is it in here? Okay.
we anticipate walking through, using the neighborhoods, Turpin Hills, to develop a plan going down to the Ohio River, or to the Little Miami Trail. We have not identified the off-road portion of that yet.
Okay.
We hope to talk to some of the property owners that it may affect at some point in the future, preferably after the trail is built. There are a couple of different ways we could go. We could also, we have in the expanded shoulders portion of the project, or of the Anderson Trails plan, an idea to run an expanded berm along Newtown Road into Newtown. So that can also be another way of connecting to the Little Miami Trail. The preferred method will be to go on township streets through neighborhoods to get to it.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Other questions?
I only had one question, Tom, and that was like on the Wolfangle Road, the state to Bowen. I lived on Wolfangle for 18 years, and I wished we'd had sidewalks then. I mean, I think that's just a great addition. It says start engineering in 2013, so is that actually a project that is going forward? So
Right.
it's listed under medium ranking, but is it actually funded and ready to go then?
It actually is. When we were in the process of updating the trail, it was on our agenda, but it wasn't determined how the funding would come to be. Actually, that's a grant project for us now, so we'll be building that with ODOT and Hamilton County engineers. And so we hope to have that constructed by 2015. It's a relatively expensive project. We anticipated it would cost close to $500,000 to build from State up to Beachmont. That's why we went and got the grant. We think it's going to be an important north-south connection, plus people use Wolfangle now.
Yeah, they do.
So it's a dangerous stretch.
Yeah.
There's buses on that, and so it's an important segment to build.
Is that going to be on the west side or the east side?
It will be predominantly, we're thinking right now it'll be on the east side, but it's not decided, probably for another month or two.
Good.
I will say from Anderson Oaks south, it will be on the east side. On the west side, it's just too hard to build.
Yeah,
But
right.
between Anderson Oaks and State, it's to be determined.
I'm just, I think it's a curiosity, and these get us in trouble sometimes. The Transportation Advisory Committee is composed up of folks with various disciplines and expertise. Give us a sense of who was looking at looking at this criteria and doing this ranking. What kind of backgrounds?
Well, obviously, I was part of it. We have teachers, we have business people, we have doctors, we have construction people. Actually, one of the project managers for the casino downtown is part of TAC. He was part of this process. We have salespersons. So we have a diverse group of people. Teachers. We have a principal that's on this. So, again, we actually have a very accomplished group of people that are on TAC. I mean, they're a great bunch of people to work with, and they are very competent, very smart people.
And it seems like this, call it update. There's a 4-year gap between the last plan. What's triggering those updates? Is it active construction or what's?
It's partly construction. This also, because we're looking at reduced budgets moving forward, we wanted to look at the priorities to see if we wanted to change things. We anticipate with the cutbacks from the state government to the local municipalities and townships that we're not going to be able to be as aggressive in the future. So we wanted to make sure that we looked at everything and made sure that we were on the right path. So that was the instigation for the update at this time. I think we would have probably done it in 2014 or 15 otherwise.
And just one last remark I'll say. I think it's really good to see some of these projects that are berm shoulder improvements. There are areas where I don't think we're going to get sidewalks in there, but there are safety issues. And it's a good thing that the committee's paying attention to safety. I know we want to certainly serve a lot of neighbors and try to do projects that are feasible, but the public safety side, like Wolf Angle, like Newtown Road, more and more use every year. And so tell the team good job for watching those things.
Okay?
That's all I have. Anything else, or I'll take a motion to approve this, make a recommendation to the board?
I'll let Ann make the motion, she always does.
Okay, motion by Harry, second.
I'll second that motion.
Second by Ann. Roll call this.
Ann McBride,
Yes.
Rob Pinard,
Yes.
Harry Huskian,
Yes.
Matt Van Zandt.
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you very much.
That covers all the business for this
Make a
month.
motion that we adjourn that.
Okay, Harry, thank you. Second?
Second.
Second, Rob. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.